Okay, so Hamish and I and Chris just got back from MotoGP in Texas. Literally drove straight to the shop, unloaded the car that we bought there, loaded this thing up, and took it over to Brad. This is Brad Ames. He is the fabricator who will be doing all the work here. So him and I have been kind of going over some ideas about what we're going to do this. And I will let Brad kind of gloss over some of the things we talked about and kind of see what we're going to do. Let him explain some of the things that are going to be going on with this, and obviously fixing my disgusting botch job.
So we're going to try to make this thing a little bit more structural. We're going to put in a roll bar, probably some harness bar mounts on it, a little bit of rear stay action going on to help reinforce the truck bed we got here. Do some weight mounts, probably in the bed or on the roll bar setup. Just see where it goes from there.
I told Brad he has full creative license over whatever he wants to do. Anything he wants to weld to this or cut off of this is completely fine by me. He's a smart dude. He's going to hook it up. Yeah. So,
yeah, it'll be fun.
1 week later.
Oh yeah.
okay, today is pickup day for the old drift truck, and I mean that in more ways than one, as in we're picking it up and it's a pickup. But anyway, we're getting the truck back from Brad today, as you can see. It looks fantastic. He absolutely knocked it out of the park. So, little overview of what Brad did, and I can let him explain more in detail, but we've got some bottom mount seat brackets, which actually they turned out so freaking good. I think we're gonna start selling these. So if you guys wanna buy seat brackets, he's got the design on them, and I'll post more info on Instagram and all that stuff if you guys are looking for some really low center of gravity seat brackets for bottom mount seats for an E30. Awesome. Anyway, so we got the Sparcos in. They look amazing. The seat brackets are super low. So as I'm sitting in it, I'm like 5'10", 5'11", depending on how stand up straight I am. And there's still plenty of room above my head. And these, I don't know, it's awesome. I'm super pleased with the driving position. It turned out excellent. So he got the seats in. As you can tell, we got some custom sexy DBO-ness going on here with some more custom sexy hole rivet or gusset things. The cage looks awesome, spare tire. So the full plan with this thing is we're going to be running either Style 19s or Style 5s, but we're going to cannibalize 2 sets of them and make 12-inch wide sets by cutting them in half. So that'll be what's probably mounted there when we're done. And then, so over here, we got, I wanted this to be integrated in. This is basically going to be a plate for mounting just basically like gym weights, but that way I can adjust the weight bias on the car because, an LS1 with 0 weight over the rear axles is probably not going to mix very well, so we need to be able to add weight. So, got that sandwich plate, and then this goes on the back so we can bolt it in instead of weld it in, and then it'll be removable if I ever need to. So we got that in. We got bed sides on there now. Nothing too fancy, but nice and stout. Just makes it look a little cleaner. So that's on. Yeah, and then we've got internal gussets. It turned out pretty amazing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Brad absolutely knocked it out of the park on this. All this CNC stuff is way too sexy. This car is far nicer than we ever planned on it being, thanks to this man over here. So again, if you guys need fabrication, he's a busy man, but he does fantastic work, so hit him up. So from here, probably what's gonna happen is first, Chris and I are gonna figure out the rear suspension. We're gonna be using E24 rear subframe axles, everything. They're a little beefier, the CVs are bigger, and it's really close to the same size as an E30 rear subframe. So it should be a fairly straightforward swap. But again, I'm saying that right now before we've even done it, so I'm sure I'm wrong about that. Front suspension's got to be all changed out. We're gonna have coilovers front and rear. Obviously got to finish this wide bodiness, and then make the 12-inch wide wheels. But after that, I think she'll be ready to rock. And then I got a few little things to iron out on the engine, like power steering and such, but it runs and drives right now. And I think you guys know what that means. It's donut time, baby. It is donut time. So, like, comment, subscribe, Denver Beer and Oil. Appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for more ridiculous truck E30 videos.